Oh, don't even. All right. Amazing. Come on. Got your song right on cue. Hi, everyone. Now, this is a happy occasion. Parents, family, friends, I'd like to welcome you to the ceremony that will unite Matthew and Celeste in marriage. Please be seated and make yourself comfortable. We're likely to be here for just a little while. I am the officiant for the ceremony. For all of you who don't know me, and as a surprise for probably everyone who does know me, I will be acting as your spiritual guide throughout this ceremony. I am the pastor. You can call me Reverend, or you can call me Minister. Some of you already call me the man who makes the world spin. But my nephew Matt calls me Bob. So hi, everyone. Hey, Bob. If you're concerned about my credentials, please be aware that I'm fully qualified to perform the ceremony. First, yeah, really. Yeah, I was concerned, but first, I've been ordained. Second, I made sure before the ceremony that I broke bread with 12 of my best friends. Third, I have a pin. And finally, and probably most importantly, I love these kids with all of my heart, and really that's all it takes. This is a great, wrong page. Of course, before we get started, it's important to note that for all of you gathered today from distances near or far, or for those of you who've been trapped in Los Angeles traffic on the 405 where near is far, please know that the unconditional gifts of love and support that you've given Matt and Celeste have inspired them to become the great people they are today. They sincerely thank you from the bottom of their hearts for guiding them to the celebration of love here today. Without you, your love and guidance, the love and guidance that you shared with them, this day would not be possible. So thank you, all of you, very, very much. Now, I thought it would be fitting to start the poem with the ceremony with a poem called Love and Infatuation, written by my sister, Teresa Annette DeMartis. Please welcome Toy as the voice of someone who could not be here today, but for whom we will always remember. Toy.
Good afternoon, everyone. Love or Infatuation, as written by Teresa Annette DeMartis. Infatuation leaps into bloom. Love usually takes root slowly and grows with time. Infatuation is accompanied by a sense of uncertainty. You are stimulated and thrilled, but not really happy. You are miserable when he or she is absent. You can't wait until you see them again. Love begins with a sense, a feeling of security. You warm with a sense of nearness, even when she's away. Miles do not separate you. You want her near, but near or far, You know she's yours, and you can wait. Infatuation has an element of sexual excitement. If you're honest, you will discover it is difficult to enjoy one another unless you know you'll end in a level of intimacy. Love is the maturation of friendship. You must be friends before you can be lovers. Infatuation lacks confidence. When she is away, you wonder, is she with another guy? Sometimes you even check to make sure. But love means trust. You may fall into infatuation, but you never fall into love. Infatuation might lead you to do things for which you might be sorry, but love never will. Love leads you up. Love makes you look up. It makes you think up. It makes you a better person than you were before. Matt, Celeste, you guys have got true love. Let it be your beacon, and let it shine your way in the future. Reverend Bob?
Thank you, Toy. That was just great. Teresa was very insightful. And I think that we're all just a little bit infatuated with love. Does turning the page, is that a little distracting? So this is a good time to talk about how Matt and Celeste met and about their love story. It was rough, but we got here. So you might all want to take a sip of water. This might take a little while. Matt and Celeste were both born on the East Coast, on the Atlantic side of the country. Celeste was born in a suburb of Boston. Matt was raised in a suburb of New York, They were both Atlantic Coast babies. In the Northeast, they attended school, celebrated holidays with family, made friends, ate bagels, played sports, obeyed their parents, and never got into any trouble at all. They were just two individuals firmly rooted on the East Coast with East Coast sensibilities. So naturally, these two East Coasters met on the West Coast, on the Pacific side of the country. Not surprisingly, these two independent people separately decided to move out west to see what fate had in store for them. Fortunately for them, they both happened to be working at the happiest company in the world. This only goes to prove that Walt Disney was right. It is a small world.
Oh,
after all.
Nice. Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt loves Celeste from the very beginning. She's cute. She's smart. And a little moody. And a little unpredictable. There's that turning page thing. Celeste loved Matt from the start. He's handsome. He's bright. And he's sort of a control freak. I think one of their first dates was in Matt's apartment where Ginny, Matt's grandma, was making chicken cutlets. Right at the start, Celeste seemed like she was a member of the family for years. We just loved her immediately. Matt and Celeste had some challenges. Matt had a shoulder injury, had shoulder surgery. He was going to grad school. Celeste changed jobs about 16 times. And while they seemed to be able to endure all that, there was still this tiny little lingering commitment issue. So So what did Celeste do? She moved back to Boston.
Going. Really going for it. Huh? Wasn't in the script.
Now this would really end most relationships, but not Matt and Celeste. With the distance between them, the phone would ring and I would hear Celeste's frustration. Soon the phone would ring and Matt would tell me how much he missed Celeste. You see, they both loved one another. Time and distance just seemed wrong. And no matter how they tried to separate, they both loved each other. They loved each other way too much to be far away. And so you see, the attraction that brought them together from the very beginning made it impossible for them to ever be apart again. So Celeste moved back to California. Considering the problems they encountered, jobs, health issues, commitment issues, distance, salads, tight shoes, crowded closets. In the end, they proved that love wins. Love always wins. It's love that conquers all. So now I'd like to welcome Rosalia Ross. She'll be reciting the poem, To Love Is Not to Possess by James Cabot.
To love is not to possess, to own or imprison, nor to lose oneself in another. Love is to join and separate, to walk alone and together, to find a laughing freedom that lonely isolation does not permit. It is finally to be able to be who we really are, to no longer clinging in childish dependency, nor docilely living separate lives in silence. It is to perfectly be oneself and perfectly joined in permanent commitment. To another and to one's inner self, love only endures when it moves like waves, receding and returning gently or passionately, or moving lovingly like the tide. In the moon's unpredictable harmony, because finally, despite a child's scars or an adult's deepest wounds, they are openly free to be who they really are and always secretly were. In the very core of their being, where true and lasting love can alone abide.
Rosalia, it's beautiful.
Wow. Thank you, Rosalia. That was wonderful. Matthew and Celeste, it's time to declare your intent. Someone once said that deciding to marry is like having a special intuition. In the beginning, love is a game of chance. It's filled with uncertainty and insecurity. Only time and an enduring relationship will reveal the fruits of your intuition. The commitment to marriage, as expressed in the vows you are about to exchange, will be your testament to your dedication to one another. The companionship that you'll share from this night on is the hallmark of marriage in its most natural state. Love is the richest, most valuable gift the two of you can share. God, I wish I didn't screw that up. This is the most solemn contract. It must be entered into thoughtfully, seriously. It requires deep awareness of its obligations and responsibilities. So before you take your vows, I'll ask you to declare your intent loudly and clearly for all of us out here to bear witness that you intend to be bound by your vows forevermore. So let us begin. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you with me? Terrific. Matthew John DeMartis, do you take Celeste Marie Cefalu to be your wife to live with her in marriage, to love her, to comfort her, to honor her, to keep her in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live.
I do.
I do. Celeste Marie Cefalu, do you take Matthew John DeMartis to be your husband, to live with him in marriage, to love him, to comfort him, to honor him, and to keep him in sickness and in health for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Cool. We've come to the point of the ceremony where you're going to have to say your vows to one another, but before you do that, I ask you to remember that love, which is rooted in faith and trust and acceptance, will be the foundation of your enduring relationship. Now the bride and groom will recite their personally prepared vows to one another. Celeste. Celeste, take a breath.
I need my glasses.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
I meant to get bridal glasses, but I didn't.
Take a breath, and now recite your vows. I'll hold it here.
Matt, here we are. We did it. We convinced all our family to travel 3,000 miles to celebrate our wedding. In my heart, I always knew we would end up right here, standing across from each other, committing to a lifetime of adventure and companionship. I didn't know when I first met you, even though I noticed how handsome you are. I didn't know when I would run into you in the cafeteria and you would tell me about all the big trips that you were planning, even though I loved how adventurous you are. It wasn't when, long before there was an us, I told you my father and sister were visiting, and you asked me, did you tell them about us? Or when you sent me Deepak Chopra quotes when I was going through a hard time, which showed me how deep and warm and intuitive you are. It wasn't when you showed me your travel videos and showed me how creative you are. But for your 27th birthday, Ginny and Bob came to surprise you, and we experienced our first family dinner together. I'm pretty sure we went to the supermarket about 5 times just to prepare that one dinner. And Bob spent at least 20 minutes assembling a salad.
Good salad.
That's when I really knew this is going to work out just great. Your family is as quirky and loud and life-loving as mine. Last night at our rehearsal, gazing around the room, I felt the same, that we're joining 2 great families. Like a lot of couples, especially control freaks like me and you, we weren't always sure. But someone made it very clear when they asked us, who do you want to do life with? For me, it's obvious. You're the one I want to do life with. I commit to be your lifetime partner in adventure, to care for you and our family, and never stop dreaming together. I love you. Let's do life.
Oh, thank you. That was beautiful. Matthew, take a breath. Feeling good?
Feel great.
Please recite your personal vow to Celeste.
Celeste, I am proud to take you as my wife. I vow to trust and value your opinions. I promise to encourage your personal growth. I pledge to always treat you as my best friend and partner. I vow to demonstrate gratitude in thoughtful ways. I promise to not sweat all the small stuff, but I can't vow I'm not sweating now, because that would be a lie. I pledge to have the capacity to forgive and forget. I want to give you an atmosphere in which we can grow. I vow it is not only marrying the right partner, it's being the right partner. I promise to watch in awe as you kick ass and take names in everything you do. I pledge to be your unrelenting cheer squad, even on the days that are too much. I vow to respect your unique talents. I promise to lend you strength to reach your dreams. From this day forward, you shall not walk alone. My heart will be your shelter, and my arms will be your home. We're a team. But specifically, I love you for all the quirky imperfections. So let me tell everybody a few of them. This is strange, so let's just get going. I love your obsession with the mountains and the West. Moab, Montana, look where we are right now. I love how every day ends with you showing me cute animal baby videos on YouTube. Whether they're dogs, sorry cannoli, wherever you're at, or orangutans. You made boudoir happen. A company doesn't exist without you. I love you that you dance like Elaine Bennis. And you'll see that in about an hour. I love how your mind works. You asked me once if we could talk about the logistics of how garbage is taking off the street in Manhattan. A good Duraflame and fireplace always makes you happy. Again, wrong example today, because I feel like I'm sitting in one. I love the way you snuggle cannoli. I love you because you were genuinely interested in which states had the most Carvel ice cream shops in the U.S. And for all of you out there, New Jersey is number one. Yeah! California only has 5, believe it or not. But we've been there.
Thank you from the Carvel Company.
Yeah, right. Product placement. Love is saying you're full when you're not, so I can eat more shredded pork at P.F. Chang's. I love how you sleep. Both your eyes are kind of open, and it's kind of creepy, but it's okay.
Is this a roast or a wedding?
I love how wearing a great leather jacket makes you feel like you're on top of the world. This one's great. This is the last one. I love that you're a proud member of the I Hate Simmons Beauty Rest Facebook page. And you're a conspiracy theorist on the mattress industry. But anyway, the last thing I want to say is a song lyric from a Frank Sinatra song, which is, out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. Since you came along and everything's starting to hum, still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come. Best is yet to come, babe. And won't that be fine?
Oh my God.
Aww.
Can I kiss him now or not?
No? Celeste wanted to kiss him now, but I still own these two. Now, mindful of the declarations you've just made and knowing that you'll be held to account to them, you'll be asked to exchange rings. Your wedding rings will be the outward and visible sign of the inward and visible bond which already exists between your two hearts that are in love. Within the safety and comfort of true marriage, love is freely given and has no beginning and no end. Love freely given has no separate giver or receiver. Each of you gives your love to the other unconditionally. Each of you receives love from the other unconditionally. The circle of love that goes onward has no beginning and no end. These rings are symbolic reminders of your unconditional love. So now, best man David Hataki, please give the wedding rings to Matthew. Are there two?
There's three.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Matthew, kindly, gently, please place the ring on Celeste's finger and repeat after me.
It's good enough.
Yeah, that's a good skill. Matthew, repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
As this ring has no end, my love is forever.
As this ring has no end, my love is forever.
With this ring, I marry you,
With this ring, I marry you.
and know that my love is forever present,
And know that my love is forever present,
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
Celeste, kindly, gently, please place the ring on Matthew's finger and repeat after me. I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love.
As this ring has no end, my love is forever.
As this ring has no end, my love is forever.
With this ring, I marry you,
With this ring, I marry you.
and know that I am forever present. Oh, and know that my love is forever present,
And know that my love is forever present,
even when I am not.
even when I am not.
May the wedding rings that you exchange today forever remind you that you are surrounded by enduring love. So this is the part of the ceremony where the script says, Bob, wrap it up. First, I would like to thank Matt and Celeste for choosing me as their officiant. It was truly an honor. Thank you. I'd like to send out a special thanks to the parents, Tony and Celeste, John and Teresa, and to the grandmothers, Ginny, Teresa, and Nanny. You ladies are amazing. And I'd also like to send out a special thanks to this really, really pretty wedding party. They look great. So I guess about now you're all pretty hungry since we've been out here for about 2.5 hours. And it's been kind of hot, So I guess there's only one more task to do. Everybody join hands with your neighbor. And so, with the authority vested in me by the state of California and the Universal Church, with our eyes now gaze to your future, filled with happiness, adventure, and great joy, I can now, you know what? This reminds me of a story about a bricklayer who was mixing water one time and... Oh, yeah, I guess I should do that. Where was it? All right. So, with the authority vested in me by the state of California and the Universal Church, with our eyes now gazed on your future, a future filled with happiness and adventure, with love and joy. I can now pronounce that the two of you are joined together as one in matrimony, as husband and wife. You have just added another limb to our family tree. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. DeMartis.
Bring it home, Bob.
You are now wedded. Hey, let's not sell it fast. Matthew, you may kiss your bride.
All right.